a lot of things going on in the world right now, particularly with the black community and the police. Particularly with this police violence out here. Not just black men, but predominantly black folks.
Yeah.
But they getting at everybody right now. They killing people dead in the streets. Dead in the streets.
My biggest issue is not about just the killings and everything, right? It's the impunity that they able to literally murder you with. Like they operating in a way where they can literally just kill you and get away with it. Like now we starting to see convictions and these people being brought up on charges and junk. But otherwise, these jokers is basically getting PTO. We send you home, we still gonna pay you and give you benefits and everything, but you're not able to work until we clear all this up. Like, come on now.
That's a slap.
Justice? Justice?
It's been 1,000 cop killings in 2020. 1,000. A little more, like 1,004.
And we halfway through the year.
Yeah, exactly. 7, 8 convictions.
And we halfway through the year.
We've been locked up half the year. We've been in the house half the year.
Since this has all happened, the killings have gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's the craziest part. Speaking of being locked up, right, and confined in the house, no knock warrants is what scares me.
That's just like
no knock warrants.
Then it's civil war.
And for those that don't know, a no knock warrant is when the police don't have to announce themselves, they ain't gotta tell you they police or nothing. They can come in your house and attempt to arrest you or whatever, with no warrant, no nothing.
With no announcement.
And they able to do that. No announcement, no warrant. They can just come into your house, come into your crib, on your property, whatever. Plain clothes, everything. Like, that's a no-knock warrant.
I'm gonna treat the situation just like I would any other motherfucker.
take whatever they want, basically.
The last case that I recall that happening in, and it might have been one after that, but it was a couple who was charged with something, I forget, but it was three plainclothes detectives that were serving a no-knock warrant. Whole time they had the wrong address, they had the wrong people. They shot the guy because he shot first. You know, he a man with a woman and kids in his crib, and he heard people obviously in the house. What you gonna do?
Same thing any man's
I'm gonna do the same thing. So they shoot him dead, and I think they shot the wife or girlfriend, whoever she was to him, but he ain't died. And they was brought up on charges. And of course, a whole investigation and everything, but that's crazy. Like, that's literally crazy.
You hit the wrong house. That's a break-in.
That's criminality.
It's on robbery.
The police
You're a criminal in the uniform.
They're the biggest game. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. You can get away with it if you go through this 16-week program to be a cop or whatever. There's some crazy little number like that. You go through this short little program, you could kill you, motherfucker.
Statistically, right? This is a fact. They statistically put they higher scoring the mind test, right? The psychological test. They put the lower scoring. What they call it when you're in the academy? Whatever the term, cadets. Yeah. They put their lower scoring cadets on the psychology test on the beat.
Yeah, they're like
and the ones, the ones who got the high IQs and all that, who score good, they put them behind the desk. They give them the rank and all that type of stuff. But the ones who scoring the lowest, who got the lowest numbers, oh yeah, I want y'all to go out here and actually police the people. What is we talking about?
This is all systematic. This is all planned.
Every bit of
this is a gang pulling up. This is. They're not aiming no more. They don't matter who they going after no more. They getting women and children.
It's just, how can anybody, you know what I'm saying, like, act? You know, cops are supposed to be trained, right? You know what I'm saying? How you've seen in countless videos of them act. Like, how is a regular human being supposed to be okay in, like, a traumatic situation like that and listen to what you're being told? Like, how can you follow directions like that? Like, that's just not the way to approach a situation, man.
I can't trust the folks that say they trust the police right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. If you making excuses for them, if you justifying it, I can't trust them.
I advise people, man, avoid the police at all costs.
Get you some legal guns.
Whatever. Avoid the police at all costs.
Because they could cost you your life.
I've never wanted to call the police in my life. I've never called the police in my life.
I'd have been robbed and they came in my crib and they ain't called.
I've literally never dialed the numbers 911. If your phone number got 911, then I probably ain't gonna call you, like, straight like that. But I never ever dialed. I maybe call the ambulance if I had to, but I can't see no circumstance where, even if I'm the victim of a crime, which I have been before, just like you said, I done got.
Yeah.
I done been assaulted, all kind of stuff. I'm using the legal terms, right? You know, you gotta talk their talk though. You hear me?
I understand you.
So I done been through a lot of things that would warrant me. This kind of go back to the Tekashi episode. If I was civilian, I gotta call.
Oh, you're totally okay to call the cops.
You know,
like,
but I'm not gonna ever call the police.
Even if you is civilian, you call the cops, it might not go your way.
You just never know what may or may not happen, and it's crazy because these are supposed to be if you can't call nobody, you should be able to call the lawman, call the police.
Well, you can't, because they might kill you. They might shoot your mama. They might shoot your house. They might shoot your dog.
You could be calling the police and end up being the one who gets shot.
And be a
like it's happened before.
You know what I mean? Y'all need to educate yourselves. Y'all need to arm yourselves. I fully believe that we're on the cusp of, because nothing's going to change. These politicians ain't going to do nothing. They're not going to change nothing. Let's be super clear. They're not going to change nothing.
No.
We're going to have the second wave of corona, and all this is going to get brushed under the rug until the next thing happens.
Yep.
Arm yourselves, educate yourself. Grasslawroots.com. Sean King, everything you need to know is going to be out
Learn
there.
the law in the state that you live in.
Definitely.
That's what a lot of people, and that's one of the main ways, right, where the police is able to exact these scare tactics. One of the main things that they get people with is they threaten you with football numbers.
Yeah.
You know you can go to jail for 30 years behind this, right?
How the fuck I can?
You know I can charge you with whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
But if you know that they never been able to talk to me like that because I always have known the law.
The law, please.
Like
I know the police don't make the decision.
Know the law in the state that you live in. Because there's a lot of misconceptions about what's legal and what's illegal, and it varies by state. Federal laws, that covers the whole nation. That's a blanket that governs us as far as legalities and everything.
Cross no state lines.
But know your state laws, even traffic law. How you can be driving around as a citizen, civilian and not. As a citizen, you driving around and the police stop you and they telling you something, and do you know how often they heard something like, "Oh, I didn't even know that." Dang, for real, I didn't know there was. Sometimes people, they be well and trying to get out of it, but a lot of times people really just don't know that you just broken the law because you don't know the law in the state that you live in.
Don't pay attention.
You gotta know the laws.
They can
Know your gun laws. Know your domestic laws. Being able to defend yourself in your home, because we don't have a castle law in Virginia. We do not have a castle law.
Don't matter.
You get you a good lawyer then.
Yeah.
It don't
I
matter.
got a
You better
great
lawyer up.
I got a great lawyer.
You better lawyer
Come
up.
in my house you want to. Got a badge or not.
You better lawyer up. I'm lawyered up for several reasons. But I'm lawyered up.
I got a great one.
Y'all
Shout
got
out-
to know the
Shout
law,
out to Miss
man.
Paulding.
Y'all got to know the law. Crowd, you an attorney, right?
No. maybe should take that up.
Man, I'm finna.
Pay for my law school.
I thought about being a lawyer, right?
Need a lawyer friend, man.
I thought
I
about
feel
being
like
a
you would
lawyer.
make a good lawyer. To be
Everybody
honest.
always tell me that.
You
I'm
talk-
not finna
you
go to
talk-
school.
You talk really well.
He don't
I'm not
want-
finna go to school for no 10, 20 years. However
You
long
don't
it
have
takes.
to. You might maybe 10, but not 20.
You'll be alright. You did done in 7.
I wish I could be like Better Call Saul and take that route. I love that show. Another thing, right, that just reminded me of Better Call Saul. Knowing the law, springboard. Knowing the law can really save you in a lot of ways, because even when it comes to like civil disputes between you and people, not just with the police, between you and people, knowing what's legal and what's illegal it really helps you make better decisions. Like, dang, pros and cons basically.
Yeah.
Weigh your decisions.
Right.
Knowing how much trouble you're going to get in.
Exactly.
Calculate the risk a lot better.
Right. Self-defense laws, just everything. Like, brush up. Everybody use this smartphone for everything.
It's all public knowledge.
You're scrolling Instagram and Facebook all day. Look up your laws.
Listen,
Learn the laws of the state that you live in.
These police can't lie to you. They
use their
they
power.
will look you in the eye
Or
and
do you
tell
think
you
they
a
became a
bold-faced
cop?
That's a
lie.
part of it.
They will tell you a
There's
bold-faced
just
lie.
there's no checks and balances, in policing per se.
They will tell you bold-faced lies.
It's crazy, right? They literally don't gotta tell you
And
the
then
truth.
charge you on it.
They
And
don't
then you
gotta
catch a charge on it.
They don't have to tell you
If
the
you go
truth.
to a court and the cop says something, it could be something simple, it could be something major, like your word, you're guilty until proven innocent, basically. You know what I mean?
Let 'em
That's
fool
just
you.
the reality of it. It's just gotta change. So
Do y'all believe in good cops? Like the whole good cop, bad cop type of dichotomy?
It's good people and bad people. If you're a cop, you're bad. You're a part of something that has been shown to be negative as a whole.
But not to run from that question, but that makes me think of a question that was brought up the other day in a conversation, and it's just like, are they a necessary evil in society?
So I guess the good cops would be the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
There's no difference. If you're a cop and you know that the people that you're working with are getting away with murder, they're getting away with crime.
Literally though.
Yeah.
They're getting away with harming children and traumatizing grown men and doing all this crazy shit, and you're just clocking in and saying, well, I'm just doing my job. How are you not just as wrong? If I'm in a car full of niggas and a nigga let off, am I not going to catch that charge too?
And to that point, right, I think that really says a lot about law enforcement in general, because it's enough of them to pick sides and say, you know what, this is wrong. We need to do things better. But so is that an indication of the majority being bad cops? Because obviously y'all choosing to not take a stand. It have been some, I ain't discrediting everybody, because it have been some who've been front line with the rights of the citizens and stuff like that, and violations and stuff. So it have been some. But do that say that the majority has been on the side of police brutality and all that?
More
So supporting it basically.
enough.
What they call themselves, brothers in blue or something like
Yeah.
that. Whatever they refer themselves as.
No one wants to ruin their reputation as a police officer or amongst other police officers, I guess you could say.
You got to pick a side.
But you're supposed to be protecting and serving. But aside from police brutality, I feel like the job of a police officer has just gotten so stretched far that I feel like he's a contractor for the city that he is employed in, per se. He's got to produce a certain amount of revenue. So this type of policing is leading to these types of situations. Pointless stops, fucking with people for no reason, agitating them. What you think you're gonna get in return? You're really fucking my day up for nothing. You know what I mean?
Which could ultimately lead to one of those situations where somebody is laid out on the ground and it ain't gonna be you in the uniform.
Over like 5 miles per hour over the speed.
Like, come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on now.
People don't need that much power. I mean, you don't need that much power. Being a regular person.
And we the only country in the world who polices their people like this.
It's an army.
We literally the only country in the world, and there's hundreds of countries in the world.
When you hear
we the only one who polices our citizens like this.
Like a body cam feedback, like how does somebody treat another human like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're really doing that. You are power tripping. Like it's just insane. Like,
at a point,
I couldn't imagine talking to somebody like that unless like I knew they were trying to like do something to me and my family. You know
this is hate. It's hate. I'm not saying every cop hates.
I say most.
I mean, but 9 out of 10 of them.
Probably let's put a. Oh, I was.
Yeah, no.
I was literally just finna say let's put a number on it. I was gonna go maybe 75, 80,
9 out of 10.
90%. That's
I
90%.
done dealt with a lot of police in my life.
Myself. That's why for me this resonates with me on such a visceral level, because I done had. Since I was 16 years old, I've had a lot of encounters with the police. A lot of times I was doing something I ain't had no business. I won't innocent at those times most of the time. Whatever. But nonetheless, I've definitely received excessive force. I've been subjugated to a lot of violations by the hands of police, and I know what protocol is. Like I said, you can look it up. I know what protocol is, and I've been subjugated to different treatments like that, where I know that how you handling me right now is wrong,
and I can't do nothing about it.
I done been detained longer than you supposed to detain somebody.
Yeah.
All of that on the street, and when they carry you somewhere. So for me, and a lot of people, and I ain't trying to make it too divisive or whatever, but a lot of people haven't had enough experience with the police for it to really resonate with them deeply like that, to really feel what that's like. Them bracelets hurt.
That's what these cameras is for, though. Not everybody's gonna get arrested, but they seeing the reality right now. You know what I mean? I'm all for these motherfuckers that's out here pulling their phones out to show the world what's going on. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I understand why they're doing it, to give this exposure to the world.
Yeah.
Not everybody gonna get arrested. It's some genuine motherfuckers who ain't never gonna have no time with the police in their whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
But they can still see that this is a problem. They
Yeah.
can still see that there's an issue here.
Definitely. I mean, it's just kind of ignorant not to agree upon that. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, we talking about treating people a certain way. And I'm not one of those people who, y'all know, I don't be on no kumbaya, everybody's equal, we all the world type junk. That ain't the type tip that I'm on. That ain't my sentiment. But what you think about a person and how you treat somebody is two different things. I might think you a low-life, scumbag, good for nothing, just on some type junk, unsavory type of person. But I ain't got to treat you like that. Even when it come to race. Everybody is prejudiced in some type of way. Everybody is prejudiced. Everybody's prejudiced. Everybody discriminates. Everybody thinks in stereotypes.
Everybody judges like in some type
Everybody.
of way.
Everybody.
You're human. You
But
know what I mean?
how you treat people,
Yeah, how you act.
right? How you carry yourself amongst other human beings, whether you black, white, brown, male, female, young, old, whoever. That's what really determines your character. Your personality, how you interact with folk.
They ain't even got to defund the police. Just take their guns away. See all that
Let's
shit.
do that.
Take the guns away.
Let's do that.
Ain't
Let's level the playing field.
Yeah.
Let's just level the playing
guns,
field.
because we can talk then. You really got a problem.
Let's level the playing field.
People are a lot
Yep.
more scared to shoot a police officer than the police officer are to shoot people.
Nowadays, it's give it time.
Let's just.
But
I would support that. I would probably vote if that was a thing. They ain't never voted in my life, and I probably won't. But if that became a thing,
y'all get out there and vote.
if that became a thing, like unarmed police, I'd be right at them poles.
Yeah, take the
I feel
guns
I'd be
away.
right at them poles.
Take the tear gas that they got, the rubber bullets they got. These things are considered weapons of war.
Yeah.
These things are
Even though they non-lethal.
Rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Those rubber bullets literally got enough concussive power behind them to knock you unconscious. Literally, they can knock you
They're gonna
unconscious.
kill you if they hit
Yeah,
you
they
in the
gonna
right
kill you.
spot.
Right.
People done died. People done died.
People just sitting on their porch getting shot with rubber bullets. Like, that is martial law, kind of.
That's what it's leading towards. That's what I'm saying. Arm yourselves. Get your knowledge. You know what I mean? Understand your rights.
That's what I'm about. Honestly,
you a
I'm
gun.
not a protesting, marching type of joker. I'm with action.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it like that. Y'all know where I'm at with it.
I've been
I'm about action.
I've been out protesting.
Peace to everybody who doing their thing. Whatever you're doing as far as the movement and pushing that agenda, right on. But me, I can't be on nobody's phone for certain reasons. You ain't gonna see me out there with no signs and marching like that. Cause when it really hit, if it really hit the fan, that's not my aim at all. That ain't my avenue. I'm not a peaceful protester.
Yeah. Because it's getting to that point. It's getting there, though. That's what we need.
I'm a soldier.
Be quiet. 'Cause
I'm a soldier.
I'm a
I'm a soldier.